Hey guys, what's up? This is your boy Snake Man. Just here today to hang out for a while. Today's a Sunday afternoon, my day off. So today's just a day to hang out with her or pull out whatever ball python you want me to take out. So, yo, what's good, LK? How's it going, buddy? Supposed to be wrapped up in my shirt. She don't want to go nowhere. How's it going today? Yeah, same here, man. Same here. Sorry about the light beaming in here, man. I'm in my bedroom this time, so I'll do my video today in my room instead of the kitchen, like the usual spot that I'm at. So that's pretty cool that you fed your collection today, man. Here in 3 days, I'll be feeding mine, except for one. It'll be the male orange dream, 100% pied. He's in blue right now. I would believe tonight or tomorrow night he should be clearing out, and then here in a few days he should able to be shedding. So that's it for him. She's gonna eat this week as well. My vinyl spider needs to eat. She didn't eat this week. My banana had ate on Wednesday. After 3.5 months of not eating, he took a meal this month. So I'm pretty happy with that. She's just chilling off my shirt. My female normal, my adult female, she's still with one of my a guy that I know owns his own business. We haven't, or he hasn't. The guy that has my snake that bred to his male champagne Inchi. If she has anything, it'll be my first clutch with her. So we haven't he hasn't checked anything yet. So I looked at her today. I'm still kind of new at trying to figure out if she's nice and thick, grab it and get anything there. I know you need an ultrasounder to know if she has anything. So he wasn't in today to do anything. He's off on Sundays. So how many ball pythons do you say you had again? Dang, 21. And you feed all yours frozen, right? I've got you. I'm going to assume that you breed your own rats, your own feeders. I just bought, need to switch over to save money. Getting live, man, it's pretty expensive to buy for 21 snakes. Um, I just bought two females, and then I have a male. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Rats, and I put them in my feeder tank. So hoping that sometime this month they'll breed, and I still gotta look at certain signs of the females being pregnant. I've kind of read about what to look for, so I'll be looking, keep an eye on it. So hopefully I'll get my rats breeding together, and hopefully they'll be pregnant and get my first litter of rats, man, and grow those up a little bit, and then feed them to my snakes. Excuse me. I think the most I pay for mine, because I only got like 5 snakes, I pay about $60 to pay for my total of foods for what I need. She's as calm as she can be, man. She's just sitting there chilling. She got a hold of my shirt. Take her out. No, there's a big old light beaming in here. I get rats and mice. And I feed nothing but mice, or not mice. I feed nothing but rats for mine. Um, so this one tends to be more of my videos than my others. Maybe because she's just my favorite, I guess. If I have her out, she'll be like the first one to bring out, I guess. She gets nice and healthy, nice and thick. My feeding days are Wednesdays, and sometimes I'll feed them a day early, but I'm trying to stay on my feeding schedule as much as possible. You got tubs, right? I think you do. Yeah. Let's get the sun out of here. I guess it'll work. There you go. That looks a little more better now. Yeah, I've already bought a rack, so the guy that I know that owns his own business has a bunch of racks, and there's something he'll be selling. And he said once he gets his order, they come in. And he gets his new ones put up. He'll be selling the ones he has, and then since I already paid for one, I'll be getting one of them. So I'm excited about that. Let me show you the thermostat that I got. Excuse the mess in here, guys. This is this is what I have for going to be using for my heat rack when I get it. So I bought this about like 2 or 3 months ago to have it. So when I do get my racks, it's already just plug it in, get it set up, and be ready to go. It could be a white 5 tub adult rack system. So that's actually perfect because I got 5 snakes. So pretty soon I will be having my male ball python banana be sold. Hopefully it's sometime end of this month. So it'll leave me down to 4. But I'm using that money that I get to buy a male banana 100% het pied and get a 8 tub adult size rack system in with him as well. Hopefully the guy comes through and I can get the stuff from him. So not just only will I have that, I'll also have the other rack that I bought for my friend that owns his own business. So I use the cocoa. All my snakes are on paper tails. I have the coconut husk. Um, let me see what it's called. I know it's in here. I have it on my phone here. Let me look for it really quick. It's from Pro Cocoa. It's compressed cocoa chip block premium coconut husk. Don't know if you can see that or not. So that's what I have, and that's what I'm using right now. All 3 tanks have it, plus my little tub that I have, my Orange Dream male 100% het pied. So once I get my racks, I'll be using their bedding they have in their own tanks, and it be used in the tubs. But I'm taking out the coconut husk that I have to put with the same snake. I'm not gonna just like stay with the pied. She has her bedding, and I put it into a tub. And let's say I take another snake of mine, and put it in that bedding that my pied was in. I'm not gonna do that. So whatever my pied has as the bedding, she'll go with her own bedding that's in the tank into the tub. So to be doing that. But of course, I will clean the racks and everything, tubs and all that before I put the bedding in. So, which cocoa husk do you have? Is it the one that I have? Like I said, the one I mentioned. Since I do work for a newspaper company, I mean, I could just use newspaper since I work there and just bring a bunch home and just use that. Okay, cool. Is that any good? Well, I guess you said you don't use, so I guess unless you've used it before, if you have, is it good? I mean, like if you got Instagram or Facebook, let me know. I'll put the information in the chat here so you can look me up. She actually shed just last week too. So when she shed, she ate. So I got you. Okay. Well, I don't use Twitter. I use Facebook or Instagram. So you've used it before, but you think it got too wet, or does it not absorb enough to where it kind of like, I don't know, does it stay too wet and it just stays like that? It doesn't dry out? What does it do? Oh, yeah. If you put too much water, it's soaking wet. It's soaking wet and takes a long time to dry out and stuff like that. It's I know when I did my with my bedding that I told you that I have that I'm using. When I first did it, I had a 2 gallon bucket and used about two two buckets full of the 2 gallon buckets of warm water, and of course used it for my compressed block to work everything up. And I mixed everything up very well, and let it sit for quite a while. Let it soak up as much water as you got on the bottom. Mixed it more. I did that for quite a while until almost the whole water was gone. But before I put it in the tanks, I was able to like squeeze whatever moisture was in it, and then I just went from there and just started to put it in the tank. I dried out eventually, but it stayed nice and damp for quite a long while. And then after that, I just left it alone and left it be. And then today, I put some water in a little bit of water in the tank, mixed it all around, put a little bit more, mixed it around, and spread it back out again. So it's nice and damp again. And actually, the stuff that I have, I've left. I had quite a bit left, a little bit left of the bedding in the tub that I have, and it could sit there forever, like for the longest time, and doesn't mold or anything. It'll dry up eventually after sitting there for so long. And the reason why I got this type of bedding is because the guy that owns his own business, I helped him out. I volunteered for a bit for him, and he had ordered that product for his snakes, and he wanted to try it out. And I got to like uh, put the bedding in his tubs and everything, and see how it works out and stuff like that. And he has good results for it. So I went in and bought a block, and ever since then, it works out good for me. As long as you don't put too much water, man, you'll be all right. I have my screens covered up with foil tape, so it keeps in that good heat in there. I did was using my ceramic bulb, not ceramic bulb, ceramic heat emitter, and I used that for the longest time, and it just dried out my whole bedding, the one that I used to have, and sucked up all the humidity. So I kind of like um, so I kind of just stopped using it and start using. I have heat pads. I heat mats well too. So I'm using the heat mats as well, so it doesn't like dry up the whole bedding. I let it dry up on its own when it dries up. So it takes longer to dry up too. So that's good as well. So yeah, paper towels are pretty good too. Like I said, the guy that I know owns his own business, he used paper towels for a while, or newspapers actually for a while. Then paper towels, and then nice to that cocoa husk that I bought, that he ordered, and then I bought a block of it. So when I before I got not tubs. Trying to think about before I thought about getting the snake rack. Um, I had plans on getting one and just trying to figure out what would be good to use for tubs for bedding. And I've seen people use newspapers mostly. And then they talked about coconut husk and all this stuff, and so from that I learned and thought about it, and I figured, well, I work at a newspaper place, and I can use newspapers, and I get them for free, so I can just use that, no cost of nothing, it's free. But then I heard about this coconut husk that my this guy that got for his snakes, and then I tried it out, and it's working out pretty well for me. So I've had good, perfect sheds, and as long as I've got humidity in the tanks, they'll get perfect sheds. The coconut bedding I use holds good moisture. Holds makes when it's nice and wet and damp in air and nice and warm, it makes pretty good humidity and it lasts pretty well. So I guess as long as I don't use my ceramic heatometer uh, and just use my heat mat, I think my bedding will last longer and stay more, damp longer instead of drying out pretty quick. So I'm having good success, and it's working out pretty well for me. So as long as I don't keep it too wet and everything, I'll be all right. As long as it's not heavy damp, but just lightly damped, but enough moisture in there to last for quite a while. I think I'll be pretty good with what I got for right now. You have any questions? Anything you want to talk about? Um, I've talked about my last video. I know I do a lot of live streaming. I don't do much videos and just post them. I kind of figured that I'll just do live and just do it easier this way. Um, when I started doing videos, being new at this, I've talked about my first or second video about how I wanted to do about what to do if your snake has stuck shed, or what you do is if your snake has eye caps and what you can do for it, stuff like that. That's kind of what I wanted to get into doing. So, but as far as right now, my snakes don't have problems shedding. They shed okay. They shed pretty good. Um, I get perfect sheds, so I don't have any problems with eye caps, any stuck shed, or anything like that. So my pythons are pretty healthy, good weight and everything. So so yes, okay. Uh, I can get it. Thank you. Well, okay, B. Do you have anything to say, or you want to talk about or anything? Well, guys, I'm gonna go and get off here. It was nice hanging out with you guys. Thank you for stopping in. LKB Pythons. See you around next time. You guys want to see more videos or more live streams? Hit that sub button and hit the like button. Hit that notification button and find out when the next time I make videos, so you'll know when I make them. All right, guys. You guys have a good day. Snake Man's out. Peace out.